Hello everyone. Our lesson today is about direct and inverse variation. If we talk about direct variation, we said y varies with x. Y and x are two variables. So if we increase the value of y, the value of x will increase. If you decrease the value of y, the value of x will decrease. So the relation between x and y are direct variation, and this symbol is called varies. Okay, so y equals move varies and write equal any constant. We called it m times x. So y equals mx, and this is the relation between y and x. Okay, if we talk about inverse variation, also we talk about y and x are two variables. So y varies with 1 over x. So here y increase and x decrease, and the converse, y decrease and x are increase. So the relation between y and x are inverse variation. Okay, so move varies and y equals any constant like m over x. Okay, we have rule. If we have two values of y and two values of x, so we said here y1 over x1 equals y2 over x2. Okay, and also in the inverse variation, if you have two values of y and two values of x, we said y1 over x2 equals y2 over y1, because here is inverse variation. If we in the direct variation, if you start from y1, you must start with x1 equals y2 over x2, and in the inverse variation, if you start from y1 inverse, x2 equals y2 over x1. This if you have two values of x and two values of y. Okay, we have some examples. Number 1, if y varies with x, here varies direct variation. Why? Because y varies with x, and y equals 20 when x equals 7. Then find the value of y. Okay, here we don't get the relation, so direct substitution in the rule. Since y varies with x, we get therefore y1 over x1 equals y2 over x2. Okay, who's y1 and y2? Here y1 and here x1. We want to get the value of y2 and here x2. Direct substitution. Therefore y1, which is 20, over x1, which is 7, equals y2, we want to get over 14. Make cross multiplication. So y2 equals 20 times 14 over 7. So here we get y2 equal 40. Okay, another example, number 2. If y varies inversely as x, here we get y varies inverse, 1 over x. Okay, and y equals 6 as x equals 2.5. Find the relation between x. In these examples, we can't find the value of y by substitution in the rule. Okay, because he want to get the relation. So we get y equals m over x to get the relation. Okay, he said at y equals 6 and x equals 2.5, direct substitution we get. Therefore here move y and write 6. 6 equals m over 2.5. Okay, get cross multiplication. So m equals 6 multiply 2.5, which is 15. Okay, substitution in the relation. So we get the relation y equals 15 over x. Okay, here the relation between x and y. Okay, we get the relation between x and y, and find the value of y. Then find the value of y if x equals 5. يبقى from the relation when x equals 5, direct substitution, we get y equals 15 over 5. So the value of y equals 3. Okay, يبقى in this example we can solve by, يعني if we said the relation between x and y, we don't solve this example by y1 over x2 equals y2 over x1. Okay, focus. يبقى again, if we want to get the relation between x and y, we solve as y varies with 1 over x, get the value of m and substitution. Okay, type another example. If the length of rectangle L varies inversely as its width, يبقى L varies with 1 over width. Okay, when the area is constant, of course, and L equals 12 as W equals 8, find L. Okay, here we want to get the relation, so direct substitution in the rule. يبقى we get L1 over L2 equals W2 over W1. Okay, direct substitution, here L1, here W1, we want to get L2, here W2. يبقى by direct substitution يبقى 12, يبقى we get 12 over L2 equals 3 over 8. Cross multiplication, يبقى L2 equals 12 times 8 over 3, which is 96 divided 3, يبقى 32 centimeter. Okay, another example. Here is the converse. We get the relation and want to prove that A varies with B. What's the meaning of A varies with B? So we want to prove that in A equals constant times B. Any constant, any number. Okay, again, we want to prove that A varies direct with B. So we want to prove that. Here we want to prove that in A equals any number times B. Okay, type we have a relation. يبقى since A power 2 plus 4B power 2 equals 4AB. Okay, move 4AB in the side by negative and order the equation. So A power 2 minus 4AB plus 4B squared equals 0. Okay, this relation is perfect square. How to factorize it? We write bracket all to the power 2, get the square root of the first, which is A, take the sign of the middle, which is negative, get the square root of the third, square root of 4, which is 2, square root of B, which is B. We get A minus B all to the power 2 equals 0. Okay, we want to move power 2, so take the square root to the both sides. So A minus 2B equals the square root of 0, which is 0. Okay, move B in the other side, so we get A equals 2B. As we said, A equals number times B, number as we called it M. So here we get A is varies directly with B. Understand? Okay, another example. If A power 2 minus B power 4 negative 10 AB power 2 equals negative 25. prove that a varies inversely with b power 2. So we want to prove that a varies with 1 over b power 2. So we want also to prove that a equals any number over b power 2. Okay, first write the equation. يبقى since a power 2 b power 4 minus 10 a b power 2 equals negative 25. Move 25 in the other side by positive and order. We get a power 2 b power 4 minus 10 a b power 2 plus 25 equals 0. As we said, it's a perfect square. يبقى right bracket all to the power 2 equals 0. Get the square root of first. Square root of a power 2, which is a. Square root of b power 4, which is b power 2. Take the sign of the middle, which is negative. Take the square root of the third. Square root of 25, which is 5. Also we want to cancel power 2. يبقى take the square root to the both sides. We get a b power 2 minus 5 equals 0. Therefore a b power 2 equals 5. Okay, move b power 2 in the other side by opposite operation. Here multiply, يبقى move by divided. يبقى therefore a equals 5 over b power 2. As we said here, a equals number over b power 2. So here we get a is varies inversely with b power 2. Okay, another example. If y equals 1 plus b, where b is varies inversely with x power 2. Here b is varies inversely with x power 2. يبقى b varies with 1 over x power 2. Okay, as we said, here we want to get the relation. So substitution, move varies and write equal any constant like m over x power 2. Okay, type. Here he gives me y, since y equals 1 plus b, and we said b, يبقى here y equals 1 plus, and we said b equals m over x power 2. يبقى cancel b and write m over x power 2. Okay, if y equals 17 as x equals half, يبقى when y equals 17 and x equals half, direct substitution, we get 17 equals 1 plus m over half all to the power 2. Okay, يبقى we get move 1 in the other side by negative. يبقى we get 17 minus 1, which is 16. يبقى m over quarter equals 17 minus 1, 16. Okay, here 16 over 1, make cross multiplication. We get m equals 16 times 1 over 4, which is 4. So the value of m equals 4. If we get the value of m, direct substitution direct in the relation, يبقى we get y equals 1 plus here 4 over x power 2, and here is the relation. Okay, we get the relation. Then find the value of y when x equals 2. So when x equals 2, we get y equals 1 plus 4 over 2 all to the power 2. So we get 1 plus 4 over 4, 1. So the value of y equals 2. Okay, thank you.